What's going on, Lock Talk family? It's your boy Jason, and I'm back for another YouTube video breakdown. The New York Giants against the Dallas Cowboys. First, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you so much for coming up here once every other day when I'm dropping these plays. It really gives me a lot of enjoyment. So if you guys want to see me keep on coming up here, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. You can say anything you want. And man, we have been absolutely red hot on these YouTube plays. I'm 3-0 in the last 3 plays I gave out. The Chargers Ravens game over, the Houston Rockets +4, and then the Nets +9. They won outright against the Suns. Go take a look at my last videos if you don't believe me. It's all time stamped. It's all there, the whole breakdowns. And let's go 4-0 with a play that I got today on this game, the Giants against the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go chat about it. So this game, man, I mean, this is the garbage bowl game. This game does not matter to any of these teams. So why the hell am I talking about it? I do think there's actually a good play on this game. So I know there's the Miami Dolphins against the Green Bay Packers. I know there's a bunch of other ones. But if you guys do want a special for Thanksgiving, I dropped something in the pinned comment down below and in the description. Get the daily card for only $5. But if you want something long term, get something for 50% off, man. So that's my thanks to you guys. I'm gonna run this special into tomorrow for Black Friday. I know you guys are gonna be shopping, so let's get those pockets fat so you guys can buy whatever you want on all those retail sites, man. So all right, let's talk about this game, man. So what's the setup here? I mean, both teams are terrible. Both teams have not played well at all. The Dallas Cowboys obviously coming off a huge upset victory against the Commanders, bro, in Washington. So that's big. New York Giants begin their butt whooped over the past few games. I mean, all statistical categories, they have not been good. I mean, their offensive line's been terrible. Their defense has not been good. Their passing game has been terrible. I mean, they got absolutely taken behind the woodshed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They had a close game against the Carolina Panthers, but they lost outright. For some reason, they were favored. I mean, I don't understand why. They had a pretty close game against the Commanders, a game where I actually thought they could cover, but couldn't get the job done there. And then, you know, Dallas Cowboys, they've been losing almost every single game except last game where they won against I think this is right. They outright won against the Commanders. I thought they only won by 1 point, but I forgot they scored a last minute onside kick return. Nonetheless, we're getting absolutely whooped and then won the Commanders. So I mean, you want to look at similar opponents. They beat the Commanders, they lost. Like, should we just go bet the Dallas Cowboys? Well, let's wait up for a quick second, man. So, I mean, the matchup, obviously, I mean, I think the Cowboys, if we look at any of these stats, I mean, they're all terrible. Like, Cowboys are a pretty bad defense. They played each other before already. Remember, when Dak Prescott and Daniel Jones were playing, the Dallas Cowboys came into the Giants Stadium and beat the crap out of the Giants. I was there. I watched the game. I had the field goal kicker for the Dallas Cowboys, his over, and I had a few other props. I actually swept this. So, let's go sweep it today. But it's a totally different game. But the one thing I will say is this is the X factor here, right? I don't think people are considering this right here. And I'm going to show you guys because I just want to show you that his lines are here. Drew Lock is the quarterback for the New York Giants. And I'm not saying that just because, you know, I'm happy Daniel Jones is gone. But Drew Lock, I think, is actually a decent quarterback, man. I mean, I know people love Tommy Cutlets. You know, he had some moments last year, but I actually think Drew Lock is a decent quarterback, man. Like, the only problem is obviously the offensive line is terrible. But I do think he's gonna give some actual chances versus Danny Dimes or Tommy DeVito. Cooper Rush, I mean, he's been playing okay. He's played 3 games already now with this team, so he's probably more familiar, if anything. But obviously, look, everyone is gonna be all over the Dallas Cowboys at -3.5 at home. I mean, that's basically implying that if this game was in a neutral site, that means this game will be almost a pick 'em, which I think is crazy. I think the Dallas Cowboys, I'll say this though, covering wise, I don't think they've been doing that great covering at home. I mean, both teams have not been good at covering in general. But where do I think this game will go from here? I mean, take a look at some of the offensive stats. I mean, New York Giants have been terrible. Defensive stats, the Dallas Cowboys have been absolutely terrible. But not only that, I mean, even if you flip it to the other side, I mean, the Giants defense, though, hasn't been, like, super terrible. They've not been able to cover the rush at all. They've had some instances where they've been able to cover the pass. Dallas Cowboys have not had a really good rushing team this year. But, you know, the one thing I will say is the Giants, if there's any maybe hope on their offense, is the rushing game. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys are the worst rushing defense in the NFL, the worst. So we'll see. They'll probably be able to pressure Drew Lock. But if they get the rushing game going, maybe the Giants will stand a chance. Giants usually start the game off super fast in the beginning. So this is where I'm going with this game, man. So I don't have the stats up here, but this is where I want to go. I do think actually this could be just like yesterday, right? When I talked about the Phoenix Suns and Nets game, I've talked about these flat spots. This could be a flat spot for the Cowboys. Cowboys coming off a huge win against a huge division rival, a game they did not expect to win. They went against the Commanders in their home field, beat them outright. I mean, and I think Giants will have a little bit of a spark with Drew Lock. There's some type of rivalry here. And Drew Lock has something to prove, man. I mean, this is a chance for him to get a starting role in a franchise team, whether the Giants are bad or not. This is a huge opportunity for Drew Lock. Is this an opportunity for Cooper Rush? Probably not. I think Drew Lock's going to play with some ferocity. He's going to be motivated to play well in this game. And this is why I think they're going to start off fast. I like the Giants plus 2.5 at the first half spread. I think the Giants can actually win this game or win the first half outright or even win this game. It's going to be a close one in my opinion. I think if you want to play the whole game, that plus 3.5 is perfect. I don't say it's with a ton of confidence, but I think it's a trap game, man. I think the Cowboys, everyone's expecting them to win. Everyone's sold down the Giants. I'm pretty sure people don't even know that Drew Lock is going to start. And I think Drew Lock could be the difference maker in this game. So my pick for this game, tail me or fade me, the New York Giants plus 2.5. Go grab it. And if you have any questions, you want to see actually all the plays I'm giving out to my premium guys, we've been absolutely killing it in football, basketball, NCAA, soccer, and 11-3-1. Hit that link down below. Grab your $5 daily or longer term package at 50% off. And I'll see you guys in the next one.